Hi guys, this is David, and I am back with my next video. It's been a few weeks since I have done a video on the Career Step course for medical billing and coding, but it's basically been just because I've been sick late for the past few weeks, and I was still able to get through on some of the course. The last thing you had heard is I was just starting the medical terminology. Well, I have finished that, and I also finished the following modules on the anatomy and physiology, and pathophysiology, and pharmacology. Those were real long. I think each of them was about 60 hours, or worth information of 60 hours. The modules were easily 100 page. One of them was like 200 and something pages long. But so it took me a while to get through those. But now I am about to start the medical coding part. I'm actually in the introduction to medical coding. So I finished all the terminologies, the diseases, learning about those and how to treat and what medicine to use on those. So I'm ready to get started with the actual coding part. Before I go any more into that, I want to first clarify some things that I stated in a previous video, mostly about with the use of the book Medical Terminology, 4th edition. I found as going through with the anatomy, physiology, and medical terminologies that you end up actually going through the book 3 times. 2 or 3 times, I forget which exactly. First, when you start off with medical terminology, you're only reading what's in green boxes. So you actually can go through that pretty quickly because it's basically just the name of the disease and the symptoms of it, basically. And you just go through, you learn with the prefixes and suffixes how you can understand what the disease is. Then when you get to like the pathophysiology, the anatomy and physiology part, you'll read what's in the white area that's below the green boxes, and that gives you the more details as to the treatments and how to diagnose it and things like that. When it came to the pharmacology module, that one was completely online. Even though there's a pharmacology chapter in the book, you actually don't read any of it. It just keeps you strictly online. Another thing that I had mentioned before was with the flashcards. I stated that most likely the flashcards, because I hadn't come across any yet, were on the CD-ROM interactive disk. Actually, it turns out it is built into the online portion of the course. Once you go through reading whatever the course tells you to read in the book, and then doing the activities to reinforce what you've just learned, watch a video, do quizzes, do some tests, and then before you do like the unit test or the exam, up pops the flashcards. So it was nice. You can sort them out. Like if you know this one, you can like take it out, and you can mix them up so that they're not in alphabetical order, because naturally they're in alphabetical order. And then you can always put them back in if you've taken them out, just to basically know that you are getting the medical terminology. Let's see here. So, like I said before, there was a lot of information in these modules, and it took me some time to get through them. And a lot of the words that you learn, like the name of some of these diseases, some of the systems in the bodies, are really long words, and it can get sometimes difficult to pronounce them, which of course is why they included the audio CDs to listen to the words that are in the bold print, which are going to be the words that you need to learn when you do the exams and tests. And also in the book, and this is in the green area also, it has a breakdown in how to pronounce the word phonetically. So that was a real help also, I found, for myself. And like I said before, I just started the module Introduction to Coding. Just started that the other day. And so far what I've gone through is just the history of modern medicine, basically. But after I get through the history, it's going to start, because I looked at the overview of it, talking about coding quality, the ethics in coding, code what is really there, not something more or something less, things like that, and different coding guidelines. After this module, then I'll start into actual ICD-10 coding. After that, move over to the CPT and HCPCS. There's two parts, two modules. Part 1, or I think they call it Block 1 and Block 2. And then after that, I'll basically be doing the advanced coding, and that is slated for 120 hours of coding. So I'm actually, even though I finished all the terminologies, pathophysiology, anatomy, I'm only halfway through the course. I have it planned so that I finish somewhere in January, towards the middle of January. So that still gives me about 3.5 more months to finish it, since I started in September. It's middle of October now. That I should definitely be able to reach my goal. And well, as you can see, we are currently on the CareerStep website. Now I came here because I wanted to cover a couple of things also. One thing that beginning of, well, it's been October for a little while now, but if you sign up with CareerStep, I just wanted to show what the current deal was. As you see here, it's an Invest Future by October 26th, and if you pay everything in full, you get a free laptop from CareerStep so that you can study. The free textbooks and the training itself is automatically included in just purchasing from CareerStep. Again, this will not include the free shipping. If you want to get the free shipping on that, we'll see my previous video. I'll show you how you can do that as well. But another thing I wanted to show also is, because there was a slight change I noticed in the CareerStep website. I check on it every so often. And I had mentioned before that the course that I'm taking is the medical coding and billing. That's without the applied PCS. And when I signed up, I was only available going through a school, in my case, Auburn University. An interesting thing just recently happened that I noticed on the website. They're actually offering it straight through CareerStep. Here under Enroll Today, just click there, and it may take it a moment to load. Here we go. Come all the way down to the other trainings, and here it is, Professional Medical Coding and Billing, and it's the same price as how I got it through Auburn without the advanced PCS for the $29.95. So I just wanted to show that in case you did not want to go through a school for whatever reason to try and get a lower price if they offered. CareerStep on their own now is offering without the advanced PCS as well. Alright, so that is the update. When I first started the pharmacology, a message had popped up saying for me to order my next books, so my coding books that I'll be using from, for the ICD-10 coding, the HCPCS coding, CPT coding. You use that from basically the next module on throughout the career of coding. And I had to order those, so they should be showing up in a few days. When they do show up, I'll go ahead and do an open box to show what I did receive again, like I did previously with the first box that I did receive. Alright, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. Check out my other ones if you have not seen them yet. If you've heard enough and you decide you do want to sign up for CareerStep, it sounds like that this is something you can do, feel free to click on my referral link below. And also, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. All I ask is that if you would please keep it professional. Alright, and until next time, you guys have a good one.